Hey everyone, today's assignment is the Vietnam map. Jeez. Hi everyone, it is April 15th, 2013, and today's assignment is the Vietnam map activity. We are still in Unit 7, and we are starting with Session 2, which is on Vietnam. Now, starting off with Vietnam, just some notes on that. Vietnam is another incident in the Cold War that is pertaining to containment or the foreign policy of containment in the United States. So, again, the foreign policy of the United States during the Cold War was to stop the spread of communism in the world. And Vietnam was another incident where it was a country that was threatening to become communist, and the United States did not want that to happen. Especially since Vietnam is in a key spot just south of China. So if we go into Unit 7, take a look at today's assignment, is kind of getting you familiar. Today's assignment is getting you familiar with the territory that Vietnam is occurring on. And I have I don't have the due dates up yet, but I'll get those up here soon. I'll get the checklist up. I'm sorry. The due dates are up in updates. So the Vietnam map activity, all it is it has 10 questions, and you are researching different maps to answer these questions. I provide two maps here. One is a world map, and the other is a map of Vietnam. If those maps are not enough for you to answer the questions, then it is up to you to go on the internet to do further research to answer these questions. So you need to do the research either using these two maps or further researching on the web to answer all these questions. I don't want to see any answers that say I couldn't find this, because you have a whole internet to find these answers and do the research. Okay, so let's go over some of these. Is the United States, China, or Soviet Union closest to Vietnam? If you look at the world map, you answer that question. So United States, China, or Soviet Union, closest to Vietnam. Vietnam, just so you know, on a world map, Vietnam is right down here. It's south of China. Okay, the Soviet Union, Russia would be where the Soviet Union is today. Russia used to be a state within the Soviet Union. So to answer this question, you look at Russia, and Vietnam is just south of China. So the answer would be China. The United States is way over here to the east, across the Pacific Ocean would be United States. So Vietnam is right here. Cambodia is just to the left. Laos is just to the west of Vietnam. And so the answer would be right there, would be Vietnam is closest to China. Okay. Click on where it says go to Vietnam map and explain why Saigon and Hanoi were important. Click on the map of Vietnam and click 1964 to 1967 at the top of the map. Put the cursor on the top of each city's name and read what it says to the left of the map. And the Vietnam map, let's take a look at this. Okay, I'm going to have to add a map to that. Okay, well, let's make sure that it doesn't have this. Okay, so I think there's supposed to be a map added to this. So by the time you watch this, hopefully, the map should be up here on this for the Vietnam map for this question, because it's another one that's an interactive map that's supposed to be on here. So I'll get that added to this before you even start doing these assignments or answering these questions. I'm sorry. Okay, so all the rest of the questions shouldn't take too much time. If you get through this assignment really quickly, be sure to go back and complete assignment from the past that you haven't done yet. Or if you're behind in class, go get some other assignments done. And that's all I have for today. The rest of the week, the due dates are up. And On Wednesday, we have President Johnson in the beginning of Vietnam. So you have a couple days here to get a lot of makeup assignments done if you're behind in the class. If you're current with the class, use this time to get some assignments done in your other classes if you're behind. So giving you today and tomorrow is plenty of time for this Vietnam map activity. It shouldn't take you long at all, and it should give you plenty of time to move on and make up an assignment if you're behind in class. Wednesday's assignment is President Johnson in the beginning of Vietnam, and Friday is the War Powers Act. I will have videos up for each of these assignments on those days. If you work ahead, then you won't have the benefit of the video, but I will get those up on Wednesday and Friday. Alright, that's all I have for right now. If you have any questions, please let me know. The presentation has all the slides, like the weekly objectives, the due dates for the week. The virtual classroom is Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday from 10 to 11. You don't have to stay for the whole hour. You can just stop by and ask questions. Or if you just want to come by and say hi, that's fine too. And then the videos will be in these following slides. Okay? I will talk to y'all later. Bye.